The year is 1947, a significant year for the Indian subcontinent. It's the birth of two new nations, India and Pakistan. This pivotal moment in history arose from the partition of India, a decision steeped in political and religious complexities. It was an event marked by joy and jubilation, but also by immense pain and suffering. As the colonial rulers departed, they left behind a subcontinent divided along religious lines. The immediate aftermath was one of chaos and turmoil. Mass migrations occurred as millions of people found themselves on the wrong side of the new borders. Communal riots broke out, leading to a heartbreaking loss of life. Simultaneously, the division of assets between the two nations was a contentious issue, further exacerbating the tensions. Resources, institutions, even the national debt. Everything had to be divided. As the euphoria of independence began to wane, the newly formed nation of Pakistan was met with a multitude of challenges. Fresh off the heels of independence, Pakistan grappled with immediate challenges that threatened its very existence. The first of these was the massive influx of refugees. Millions of people crossed the newly drawn borders, seeking security and a sense of belonging in the new nation. This sudden and massive population increase put a tremendous strain on resources, infrastructure, and social services, which were already stretched thin. Next came the issue of the distribution of assets. As part of the British Empire, the subcontinent shared common assets, from railways to military equipment. The partition meant these assets had to be divided between India and Pakistan, a process that was fraught with disagreements, bureaucratic delays, and allegations of unfair distribution. These issues were further complicated by administrative challenges. Pakistan was a brand new country, and it had to build its administrative machinery from scratch. There were shortages of experienced personnel, a lack of established procedures, and the Herculean task of setting up new institutions. The lack of infrastructure was another significant hurdle. The new nation had to deal with inadequate facilities for education, healthcare, and public services. There was a scarcity of roads, railways, and other essential infrastructure, making transportation and communication a challenge. And then there was the issue of the princely states. At the time of independence, the subcontinent was home to several hundred princely states, each with its own ruler. While most chose to join either India or Pakistan, a few, like Kashmir, became points of contention. The conflict over Kashmir in particular led to the first of several wars between India and Pakistan, adding another layer of complexity to the challenges facing the fledgling nation. These immediate challenges were a test of resilience for the young nation, but the trials didn't end there. While Pakistan managed to weather the immediate storm, it soon found itself facing a new set of problems. The formulation of the constitution was a major hurdle. Despite gaining independence in 1947, it wasn't until 1956 that Pakistan adopted its first constitution, a delay that sowed seeds of political instability. The constant changes in leadership and the struggle for power created a volatile environment that hindered the country's progress. Next, we turn our attention to the economic challenges. Despite possessing a wealth of natural resources, Pakistan struggled to achieve sustainable economic growth. The country's economy was primarily agrarian, with a limited industrial base. The lack of infrastructure, coupled with a high population growth rate, exacerbated the economic difficulties. This struggle for economic stability continues to this day, with Pakistan often grappling with issues of inflation, unemployment, and debt. The language controversy was another lingering problem that had profound effects. The decision to make Urdu the national language sparked widespread discontent among the Bengali-speaking majority in East Pakistan. This linguistic divide fueled regional tensions and ultimately led to the secession of East Pakistan, now known as Bangladesh, in 1971. These multifaceted issues have had a lasting impact on Pakistan's development. The political instability hampered the establishment of strong democratic institutions. The economic challenges impeded progress, with the majority of the population still living under the poverty line. The language controversy led to a loss of territory and a deepened sense of ethnic divisions. The early problems faced by Pakistan are a testament to the challenges any young nation must overcome. They shaped Pakistan's journey, leaving an indelible imprint on its history and development.